To get this off the ground was a lot of negotiations, a lot of meetings, and I just said, okay, enough. Either we're going to do this together, we're going to stand together, or we're going to do this on our own. Negotiations started warming up and everyone started taking their negotiations seriously. I said, we paddled long ago. No, he said, Eugene, he said, paddle back. We were on board with you.
All the stories that we grew up with, we were starting to see them being continued. We were looking at our children being removed from our community, being removed from their homes, being removed from their language, from their culture. And we said, this is enough. It's enough. We've let governments take control of our lives, and we've let government take control of our parents' lives. And we as leaders and as community stepped up and said, this is enough. We had kids, for some, that never came home. We've had kids that came home but never could find a belonging because they were not raised in the community, and they did not know their families, they did not know their culture, they did not know their language. And we pushed really hard with government to say that children need to be home, children need to be in the community, children need to hear the language, children need to see the culture. And this is why we said, like, there's got to be another way, and it has to come from Innu. It has to come from our community, it has to come from the Innu people, it has to come from our voices, because we know what we need for our children, what we want for our children. We know what we hope for our children.
So government wasn't really prepared for this project of this magnitude, and there were a lot of questions, and it took time for the funders to realize that this project was viable and that the Innu could do this work, and that the Innu could run, these organizations and take care of their children. It's just that it had never been done before.
Innu can't do this. That's kind of like the feeling that we were getting. You can't do this, you can't manage the money, you can't run your own programs. And but we stood up to that, and we said, no, we can. And I think today we see that.
The belief on the other side of the fence that we were not capable to do this, that we would fail, but we are doing it. In the beginning, I was scared. I think anybody would have been scared because it was new. But then it just started to feel, this is where I'm meant to be. And it felt good. And even when there were those really, really scary days when I wasn't sure about certain situations, I had a good team. And we basically built each other up and we took flight. No matter what obstacles we go through, that we are providing a service to our community. We can take up to 18 kids in our homes, and we've been a full house a few times now. Now that's not a positive thing, but that's 18 children that haven't left the community. That's 18 youth and kids in care that have been able to stay in the community, remain in school, be able to see their family, speak their language. There's a lot of positives.
When you place a child in a non-Indigenous organization home, or a regular home, everything is new to them. The language is new. The culture of the setup is new. And for us here, for Sheshatshiu, the culture, you go to EPH, there's Aboriginal pictures, there's Aboriginal people. And we have like elders that come in once a week to talk to the kids. And that's very important for the kids to know where they come from.
Or making that contribution to the community. And it's not having children be taken away and moved out on the island. And here you see the elders being utilized, you see them being involved, and you see the work that they're doing with families. And you would have never seen that before, let alone being in tent and providing programs for children in care. They would have not ever have gotten that. And so it's right in the community. It's accessible that people can go and visit their children, and they're being supported.
When they're in the community and they're in school, they're still with their peers, it makes a significant difference.